Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to do another session of Tuesdays with Tricky, and it is January 16th, 2024. Happy New Year. Um, it's going to be a fun session today. Tricky's back. She's been so busy, right? She had to deal with quite a bit, some unpleasant stuff, but then she also got to deal with some awesome stuff. Congratulations, Tricky. I'm going to tell her again on getting her license. So it's awesome. Her professional license. And I'll let Tricky tell everybody all about that. I think it's just going to be awesome. I'm sure Tricky's going to have a lot to say. So, let's see here. Do my hair this way. It's a little sloppy anyhow. Got to get a haircut soon. However, we're dealing with a lot of storms, and I have a lot of work stuff to catch up on as the storms settle. Hey, Space Time, good to see you. I'm doing very good. Oh, it's a good reminder today. This evening, 6:30, they're gonna have the Single A League tonight on the Kai VF's channel. So absolutely, I think I'm gonna definitely send people there. We're going to end up rating Akai's channel, and I encourage pretty much everyone that can play in the Single A League to absolutely do that. It's going to be awesome. They're good league battles. There's a little bit of competitiveness to it, which is great. Actually, a good amount of competitiveness, but it's also just it's just a really good way to practice, get better, get more matchup experience. Really do that tonight. I recommend everyone that can do it. I can't participate in it. Tricky can't participate in it. We both won an open league battle, so we disqualify. But everybody else can. Everybody else that has not won a league battle, an open league battle. So let's see. I'm gonna make sure that we're marked down for Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. And then Tricky will probably call me in just a bit. And no rush to Tricky, I think, but I'm excited. I know Tricky's excited for doing this, and Tricky has done a couple recent ones. So if you haven't, check out Tricky Eileen's, Tricky Eileen on YouTube. Check out her channel. She has a session recently with The Rock Reaper. That was a really fantastic session. They have a lot of good conversations. They talk about mix-ups, and especially, some things come to note about the way that Reaper does do some mix-ups, but then I think Tricky has some good comments about it. But also, Reaper is just playing so strong, so it's an awesome session. I know that there was also a session with Domlog. I haven't watched that one yet, but I would like to watch that one. My channel. Then on my phone, we're gonna have Tricky's channel so I can follow the chat there. Share the volume down here. David Blaine, always awesome to have you here. And again, Space Time again, always awesome to have you here. So, and if you haven't, do follow Tricky _VFDC on Twitch, and then Tricky _ Eileen on YouTube. Alright, I'm on the recommended stream, that's cool, but Tricky's stream should pop up very soon. And both of us have been very excited to do this session. I was able to get enough stuff done to be able to do the session today. I was a bit worried. There was a lot of stuff on my plate this morning, but I was able to power through that. There's going to be a ton of stuff on my plate late tonight and tomorrow morning. So much stuff to catch up on, and yet we're still in the middle of a storm. In the case of Portland status, we did have snow, and then snow stuck, and then now we're preparing for icy rains. So there's a lot of businesses closing early tonight, closing like 2 o'clock and after because of that. And it's 2:30 at our time in Portland. So if anyone has questions, please shoot them my way. I'm happy to answer them, and also Tricky's happy to answer them when she's on the stream too. So we're always happy to answer questions. I haven't done much of my Eileen practice stuff in recent times, so there is stuff that I want to work on, but I don't know if I'll be able to even execute them in the match. Virtua Fighter is a funny game. You do a lot of your stuff. You kind of do a lot of your Yomi and a lot of your application in training mode, and then and that helps you have a better chance at being able to perform it in matches. So it is recommended to spend a little bit of time here and there playing AI or going into training mode. I do all of it. I don't do it all the time, but I do use all of those methods. So I do recommend it. Especially stuff like if you're fighting Leon, you're fighting me. It's a really big advantage to you if you practice guard punishing his low attacks. He has a lot of the better low attacks, but what the game's design does with those is for a lot of really good low attacks, they make them really good, yes, but they also increase the risk on them. They so his lows can be more punishable than normal. All right, that's Tricky. Here we go. Hey, Tricky. There. All right, give me a moment. There's all these notifications on. Funny thing about the mobile design of Discord, right, is you've got
that's really horrible.
You've got like notification zone at the top, right? But then up there is where they moved like where you put it on speakerphone and stuff. So I'm like trying to get to speakerphone, but I have to keep blasting past all the notifications that pop up. So it's bad enough that iOS does that in general. It's annoying that Discord does it too.
Yeah, it is. Discord's UI is. I don't know how they would make it better necessarily, but it needs to be. It could be better.
Discord definitely is feature rich, which is another way to say that it's always susceptible to bloatware as well. but on top of that, once you finally get used to any of their UIs, they change it again, and you're like, okay, here we go, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've seen it change just as I get used to using it like in a power usery way. Then it's like, oh, we decided to rechange the whole schema.
Yeah, super annoying. It's like, holy crap. But I can get it. I get it on one level, but on the other level, it's like so hard to adjust to.
Well, I did tell my audience that you had some good sessions with The Rock Reaper and Domlog recently, so they should absolutely watch those. They should subscribe to Tricky Eileen on YouTube and Tricky VFDC on Twitch. And then
thank you.
Then I'm also telling them some special stuff like, well, this is the first time we've done 2024, so Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Wow, yeah, it's been that long. Yeah. Well, I guess because I got sick on New Year's Eve.
Yep.
And then I was just like knocked out for like 2 weeks. I'm still kind of. Yeah. This is the first day I felt like normal, and it's just like a little bit of throat stuff and like a little bit of brain fog, but like not as much as before.
I'm glad a lot of that stuff's fading away and it's getting much better. And you definitely suffered some really rough stuff, and I know that. So, but along with the bad news, though, is also the amazing news. So, congratulations on your license. You can feel free to tell the stream all about it. You know, if you like.
Yes. I am now officially a licensed psychologist. That's finally done. Now all I have to do is wait for the licensing board to verify my ability to practice, which should take like 6 weeks from like when I took the test. So, yeah, it's super exciting. I had to work so hard to get to this point, and I just blew that test out the water. So I'm really happy about it. It also gave me ideas about like tournament pressure and like just dealing with pressures generally. The room's up, by the way. It's 9,000 password, like always. And that like the way it felt like the day of my test, because it was super important for me to pass like the first time, and it felt a lot like a tournament. Where you do your training, really, the bulk of it happens before your event. You know, you practice, you know things already going into the fight or going into the test, because you haven't, like for this it was asking me questions all the way from the beginning of my doctoral program to like now. So I had to recall potentially anything from like an 8-year period of time, and just like recall and use it if needed. And that's not so dissimilar to how you have to fight someone in a tournament, where you have to really, of all the years that you've been playing this game, what thing you need to do, execute. And like, it all comes down to your practice. And the better you practice, the better you're able to perform on that day, and managing your anxiety and stuff too, right? But that's kind of the take-home message right now. I'm still thinking about it.
Again, congratulations, and also layman question: what's the difference between psychiatrists and psychologists?
A psychiatrist can prescribe you medication, and they, on average, tend to be less focused on giving you therapy, like psychotherapy, where you kind of see someone once a week, and you talk about your problems or your good things or whatever, and they kind of help you manage your emotions. That's what a psychologist does. They're the ones who give you the basically, we specialize in therapy, in giving like therapy to a variety of different kinds of folks.
So one
some of us specialize even within.
One's diagnosing and the other is actually consulting and help and giving care.
Not exactly.
No.
Both of us diagnose.
Okay. Both.
The only difference is that they can prescribe.
Okay.
That's it. So I can't prescribe you medication.
Huh.
Nor do I want to, because that's not really my wheelhouse. Because psychopharm, like, I know about psychopharm. I know what meds you should be getting, and because I have to know that's part of my professional responsibility. But I don't have the official authority to prescribe you a med.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's the only difference.
I see. And where does the term shrink come from?
The term what?
Shrink. Where does that come from?
Frank?
Shrink. 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 SH.
Shrink.
Yeah.
It's just an old term for psychiatrists. So back in the day, way back in the day, back in Freud's day, like really back in the day, he was a psychiatrist. So back then, psychiatrists did what psychologists do now.
Right. Okay.
Which is, they did therapy. We didn't have medications back then. So the only way to manage psychological distress was through therapy. And that's kind of what Freud, that's his big thing. That's what his major contribution will always be relevant, regardless of how accurate he might have been in what he was saying. Like, his impact will always be that he introduced what we call the talking cure, which is psychology, psychotherapy. But psychologists do that now. Psychiatrists, because medicines were invented, or were discovered, I should say, they weren't invented, they were just like we found them, that could help with psychological problems. And it's biologically based, right? So medical doctors who deal with medical conditions prescribe you medications to manage those psychological problems you're having through psychopharm. So psychiatrists moved more in that direction, and now the discipline for psychiatry is they deal with psychopharm, and psychologists do what psychiatrists used to do. That's like our thing. And we do some other things too, like we do psychological assessments, which are the things that you might be getting if you're trying to get diagnosed with ADHD or some other learning disability or giftedness. Like we're the only ones who can do that as well. No one else can do that. Only we can do that.
I see.
I think more people should be able to do that. Like, we should.
Yeah.
I think it's not good that we're the only ones who can do that, because a lot of folks don't get assessed that need to. So it's just like an accessibility problem there. But currently that's the way it is.
I see. Thanks so much for
any other questions?
No, I think we're ready to practice, and also to shout outs to Water Kirby on your channel. Eddie is back in Tekken 8. That's a wonderful thing. A lot of discussions on the haircut, but I think I like it.
Sick of that haircut. Holy crap! Holy fucking crap!
Well, I think it's funny. Well, I think it's funny because I thought it was a really good haircut for Killmonger, because I felt like that's like his version, his take, and his taking over of the fasci is my view of it. So, like,
well, it's a nice haircut. The
is.
problem isn't the haircut. So like
Everybody's
the issue
that it
that
took.
like we used to have is that game developers only gave us one fucking hairstyle, which was like afro or like short hair. And like the problem wasn't that we were just getting afros and short hair, because that's one of our styles. The problem is it was the only fucking style we had. Like we had one fucking style. So now they just replaced it with fucking the Killmonger haircut. And it's like, Jesus,
just give it all. Give it all.
Just giving us one motherfucking style.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Like,
Yeah, that's true. Understand.
I feel very strongly about this.
No, I do understand, you know. That said, though, I think as an Asian American, not an Asian, as an Asian American, what I can probably say is that for us, it's more like in a lot of the Asian cultures, because there's like this focus on being homogeneous,
yeah.
right? Homogeneity, right? In the culture, because it's more about the collective than individual in a lot of those cultures. Not for everyone, but as a broad thing about the culture. Then what it is like they tend to not mind as much, and everyone tends to have similar haircuts, right? But I would say, at least for the African American community, there is a strong sense in individualism, right? And you know, and not wanting to just seem monolithic. There's identity as a collective, as a power, but each person really seems to want to be their own person, you know. But I could be wrong.
Well,
that's a broad generalization.
And like, you know, we're African Americans. We're Americans too.
Yes.
Like, we have all the same shit that Americans have, and like we have. Right. Like, if you look at all the white styles, there are a fuck ton of fucking styles for them every goddamn game. Like it's and even so, it's not even about like whether we'd want to have different styles. It's just that we don't get the option.
Yeah.
Like, let us pick.
Yeah.
Let us pick the same thing. Don't just force us to either pick a white hairstyle, because your white hair is very different, or we don't get to have anything, and it just sucks. Like it just sucks.
Wanted to see if I can cheat. By cheat, I'm not talking about cheating by frames. It's the property of that uppercut. So that's like, yeah, like, you know, I think by now, because we've played a lot, you've had the high sample rate to understand that uppercut sometimes BS's, but it's still a gamble, and it's not even consistent for even the Leon player. So, you know, or more like there's so many variables.
I have to just factor in that, like, that whatever thing I'm trying to do needs to be able to address that move.
Yes.
At all times. Like, that's how I handle inconsistency, is have an option that doesn't matter. Like, I don't care whether you're consistent or not in your choice. My choice will beat that and the other things I think you might do. Wow, I thought you were too low.
9P is good against offensive move. Well, anything's good against move. That was such a gamble because that's not frame tight, what I did. So, yeah, this is not frame tight. So
yeah, well, I mean, I attacked though, so that wasn't.
Yep.
Yes.
Beautiful punish. Oh my god, that long punish because of the range.
Okay, so I've been right all this time to not, like, attack there.
I think you still can, but it needs to be fast and range. It needs to be fast with range. So it's like a.
It means I can't. I can't reach.
Eileen doesn't have that. Got it.
There is a range requirement there.
Nice. I like your decisions to throw when you do it. Ah, so good. You know, of course. Oh my
Yes.
god, that was perfect. I think it would have beat both, right? That was timed well for both. For mid and low, I think. But
Oh yeah, because the timing is the same for both moves. It's like 2 frames off, different, something like that. But
right, and that move has enough frames too. So nice. Okay, so yes, you did.
damn it.
Everyone hates that move. There's a really fun opening spar. a lot of queuing up the mental stacks of, do you know this situation? Do you know this situation?
Yes.
That's what I love about the start of the sparring sessions, right? There's a lot of these, okay, let's see if they know this. And then later it becomes, for me, maybe not you, for me it becomes a little obsessed with some situations and trying to improve them, but that increases your mental, that puts more on the mental stack.
Yeah.
Yep. I hesitated, but kind of feel like that was... It's good.
Doing that new shit. That's the new shit.
It's really good.
That's like that's the first level of it. I'm still like in control of it, but like that's what it looks like when it's in action.
I see. Yep. Now, responding to like what I did in the first 2 rounds. That's really risky to do. You're like, no, they're watching. Don't do it when Tricky's watching.
That was me trying to punish it, but I didn't press the right button at the right time, so I ended up getting nothing. You saw me like go from guard to nothing. Nice choice.
Oh my gosh. When she's crouched, it's not gonna, you don't get the follow-up, so it's like, okay, good to know. Good to know. Or at least I need a counter hit. I think I need a counter hit. But yeah, but a crouch hit, no. Good to know. That was good.
I wasn't expecting you to get backdash staggered there.
So this is bad. Okay, you switched back to back. Okay. Good. Okay.
Yes, nice. Yeah, the whole like hold down, react.
What's up?
I actually been practicing that these past few like days. So today, against you, because you play more frame type, I can really practice it more.
I see. Yeah. Well, I'll take that as a compliment that I play more frame type.
It is. It's harder to practice. It's more effective against folks who don't do that, but it's harder to practice it against folks who aren't like that. Right. I'm still trying to get it in my hands, timing-wise.
No, I do know the feeling because it's weird. I do need to understand that better. I really need to understand that better.
What?
When 8K, when you're crouching and 8K hits you, when does it actually like allow a second hit? When not? And it looks like it's stance space, but not. It's probably a stance space thing at this point.
I think it's stance space, and if I'm ducking, like both.
Right. Exactly. Because like if you're ducking, it still works, but it needs stance, is what it seems, right? Whereas like if you're standing, it probably just works, right? But I think there are situations. I think from range, it also stance might affect it at range, and I think actually of all people, I think STL Tim was on my stream was trying to tell me that like that Leon has to deal with that on a variety of things, including bound.
He probably does. Too late. Too late. Too late.
So did I actually catch you? Did I actually catch you on recovery hit, or do you think that was a normal hit when I 4-4K'd you? I created space.
I missed the exchange. What?
It's okay. It was too many sequences ago. So
yeah.
It's like you and I are always looking at a lot of sequences, and I'm like, okay, I know that now. Like we can't go back there. like Tricky's not going to remember that now because it's like there's been about 6 things that happened since then. So
Exactly.
We'll just see it again later. I'm so glad I guessed. I didn't get the full punish, but I'm like, the thing I'm happy about though is recovering better when I don't get what I wanted to get, right? Or when I didn't do what I feel I should have done. I'm like, okay, just keep fighting, you know. Yep. You're like, you don't have that? Okay, that won't work. I have to do something there. Good. I like the way you're using the sidekicks though, because you're like, you know that it's going to cover a certain amount of options. It might not give you the biggest damage, but it can. If it catches me backdashing, then yes. But I think you're using it more as a check. Right, you're using it more as if this is just gonna cleanly stop some stuff, and you know that you can use your advantage, so you're like sidekick just will do the job unless they sabaki it, right, or evade it. Oh, I let go too early. It's like
okay.
How many hits are those?
I was wondering if I could get counted. Okay, we'll take that.
That's a situation I'm going to have to keep in my head more.
Yep.
Is that neutral?
Got it. Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. But with you, I've seen enough mix-up that I'm like, it's not like Tricky always does the neutral on neutral thing.
Yeah, I do. I my mix-up for throws is good, so it's hard to know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. You know who's well, you probably won't have the best connection with them. I think the best person I've seen with throw yummy, at being able to, the best person I've seen at throw escaping everyone's sequences, including really strong players throw sequences, has been Jeff or VF5 Sega, which again I don't think you're gonna have the best connection with them. But if you did, I think you would. I think you would love to take that challenge even though I think you're not gonna just throw willy-nilly because. I think, like I said in private chat with you, at the level that you aspire to play at, throwing is actually a risky thing, because it's the thing that when you fight this 2G style, the 2G style wants to whiff punish your throws, you know. So, but if you fought VF5 Sega or Onja, I've seen, and then I've also heard from players that that are strong, about how they just felt like they couldn't throw that guy. That guy is literally throw escaping everything, and you're just like, what the heck? The accuracy is just too much, right? Oh my god. That was bad. Double uppercuts. How punishable are double uppercuts?
Yeah, I got a U P+K there. Punish that. Oh, yeah. A double uppercut? It's negative 15 or 13, one or the other.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's 15 though.
Nice block in time. Wow. Nice neutral guard from Crouch at that time.
Thank you. Yeah.
I tried to 2P this. I tried to 2P it. Just like last at the moment there, I'm just like throws about to happen. So, I tried to see if I could sneak under this one. I tried to see if I could sneak.
Hit you.
Yep. Uppers are so good. Uppers can't be crushed as well as others. It is one of the advice I give.
Sometimes I'm too far, so I whiff. But I moved forward just a little bit because I thought you might do something that would move you back.
Yeah.
So I caught it.
They did. That's what I tell a lot of people though. Against Leon, if you can do uppercuts, they're good. Because they stuff like a lot of shenanigans. So. What's going on?
Dying. I'm gonna be laughing the rest of the round.
What is the laughing?
We just talked about it. It just did it right to me.
Okay.
Good job.
Thanks.
Not done there. Duck 9K.
Yep. That's it.
Getting something now.
Now I
right
see
punish,
it.
but still a punish.
Now I see it. Okay. Or I see something. Like I see
Yeah,
something.
what do you see?
Let's test it.
Yeah. I didn't think I was gonna die for that, but I did. Fuck.
But I do think you're doing something that I like to do, so that's what I'll say.
Okay. Not what I wanted. I won 9K. I was one button. I was right. The right input came out, but I made the wrong. Okay, I don't know if 9K would have worked there. I'm not sure. Oh!
9K would have worked there.
What do you after that?
9K would have worked. That's what?
That the move you just did to end the round with. What are you afterwards?
Well, I low punched you, but
No. I mean the move that you did, like the one that I blocked. What are you after that on block?
I wish I knew which move it was. I would tell you if I knew.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's fine. See here. That is like 20 frames. Yep. Boom.
That conversion drives me nuts.
So the reason I'm 3King is more so because of how frequently you backdash.
Yeah. No, it is. Okay, so the logic of using 3K is more of like is what I alluded to. I think it was a third or fourth round when I say you're covering a lot of options. You're doing it so that you cover a lot of options, including the backdash. But it's also going to cut off a lot unless I sabaki it or evade it, right? And then, but I feel that the thing that you're giggling about was the effectiveness at throwing after hitting with 3K. That's my feeling. Is that I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, so the thing I was saying I will test out is just doing a bari when I get hit by it, you know?
Yeah. And the thing with Lion's Abari is that it's not that threatening. So,
unless I reach for it.
I don't care so much if you Abari me. Like, you only get that. Like, that's not, like, that sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Good.
Right. So, I mean, unless I reach for that, and even that, right, that's like a lower tier combo for a lot of characters, right? So it's like, which I will increase the damage on P plus K, because that's Leon's dig deep for a Bari. You know?
Yeah, they're like that. That's why. Yeah. That's the reason. Look at how much damage that is. It's like, it's so worth it.
It is. But that's also why I like what Sega did for
didn't react.
I like what Sega did with backdash. They made it better than previous games, but they made it riskier. You know?
Guitar. Yep.
That is punishable. It's like minus 15, so.
Thank you. That right there?
Yeah, it's just you don't have much time because the stun is low, but it is punishable, like minus 15.
Okay.
So it's just that you have to do it really fast. But when you see the first two, you're like, okay, all I have to do is see the first two. So, you know. And then like your brain will lock it. But that's same with me, right? I'm still trying to. With Taka, I'm trying to do max punish on twin pistons, as hard as it is. But it's like, well, because it's a situation you see coming from like a mile away, that if you happen to block it, you already had all this time to kind of know that it was gonna like that it was that punishable. So that's a case where it's minus 15, but with Leon, I will still go with 4K or work on it. Like that's my skill building that I'm trying to do with it. If I got really good at KK when you whiff throw, that would have been ring out. So,
KK and whiff throw?
Leon's KK kick is a 13 frame, right? So if you see a throw whiff, Leon's one of his best moves to do is a kick. Is just do kick, and it's something I can't do yet, but it's something that I am working towards. But you know, it's a hard project for me. Yeah, it's like you're like, yeah, keep it back on frames, no more. But the good thing is it's also that the previous Abare is giving me that false confidence, right? That I can go ahead and do this stuff, and you're like, yeah, but I can always switch back tomorrow, you know?
Right.
So you're right though. So her spinning punches it seems to defeat consistently the uppercut, which is good. Right.
I think it might be because of how slow it is.
I think so.
Yeah, there it is. I'm losing that game consistently.
Well, what you're working on is incredibly hard. So it's because you're also integrating the evades with it, and I think I'm like that's even harder than what we were talking about. You know, to mix in the evades is part of it because that's going to pull you out of it, right? But But then this is where I remind the stream that that game point lead for Tricky means get to experiment and work on more stuff. So, in these training sessions. But the competitiveness of Tricky is like, if I'm down 1 or 2 games, I'm gonna start killing this person. You know?
Good point.
You know?
Did react. That's one I can react to. Wait, what? What?
So what I do?
5,
It's just slow.
6, 7,
It's just
8,
the low
9.
stun of low punch.
Yeah, I should have won that. I was late for the game.
Yeah. I love that. One other person is doing that to me right now, and that's Jay Allstar, the Brad player, where they are they'll do Brad's ducking sways like 3 times in a row to avoid PKP. You know? Nice. I like that wait on throw. How many frames is that 9K? It's like,
17.
No, I mean, how many hit frames is it? It's like, feels like there's so many hit frames. Shoot. No. Very fun round.
I didn't think you were going to do it twice. I'm glad I waited a little bit.
Yeah. I'm glad you saw it. Nice. Good. Zero hesitation. That is breakable though, right? This is stagger breakable?
No.
Oh,
No, not really.
Very good. I was hoping I could meaty hit that, but nope.
I thought you might go a little well. I'm like, he's going to go a little well. I'm going to 9P.
That was so good. Good call, though.
Thank you.
No, good call. My instinct actually wanted to go for the punch, because it usually does. The punch is safer, too. But I'm just like, let's try mixing it up. And it's like, got killed.
I've noticed that it, like, on like, final hit, final round, when you're under pressure, you tend to make that option.
Yeah.
That option comes out like 9 out of 10 times.
Yep.
Like I said,
that's the VF3. That's the VF3, VF4 era trauma that I talked about, where it just kind of became this thing like trying to do for so long and then finally doing it, but then it becomes not a read, it becomes a habit. Or nice. Love 46P. 46P is awesome, right? Because it deals with both Jababari. It deals with Hayabari, but also deals with but then it's the anti-throw. So.
Yes.
I mean, it's mainly an anti-throw, but it will also cover the people that like to do the high punch in that situation. So.
Damn it, man. Fuck. I'm kicking myself for not 3K'ing in spots where I'm like, I could 3K here, but I don't think it's gonna backdash, and I'm wrong. And there's some situations that, like, I don't know you could backdash get out of. So I do a thing, and I'm like, fuck, I should have done the 3K.
Man, nice to reach in
so,
forward.
And like, that second thing is happening more often than the first.
Yes.
Really. I'm like, oh, you can backdash it. Okay, got it. Didn't know that. Got it. Fuck.
Alright, got it.
Did you duck?
I ducked, yeah, I ducked.
Okay. I wasn't expecting a duck.
I
was expecting
my brain.
Maybe I was expecting a evade, to be honest.
I had a pause in thought, is what I had. So, and I was just holding down while my thought was pausing. So
yeah, I mean, I had a ton of help, so I could afford to be wrong a bunch of times. So I was doing things that I'm like, I can be wrong here. I can be wrong there too. Doesn't matter. I see one straight hit.
What is the frame situation after that Superman punch that's coming from the stream?
+3. I'm +3.
Okay, that makes sense.
Please don't die.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, because you're used to me turning that cramp around. Going on the charge momentum.
8K'ing me after that situation. You evaded that.
Oh, let's ring out. So right now, this is where my mind is checking out a little bit, but let's see how I recover it. And that's not an excuse, it's more of a self-assessment to really like, how am I going to deal with this? What is the nature of this brain checking out?
Yeah. Yep, there is that situation I'm used to seeing. I should have been 9K'ing that.
Oh my god, that was so much fun.
That was really cool. That was so cool.
That was a really fun sequence. I'm just like, okay, like, and then my brain is just like, I'm tired. It's like, you know, but it was really cool. It's really fun. It's like I feel like I've got a solution, but I'm like, it's no. I'm just saying, I feel like I've got a solution, and then it's just like it's just blinking, and I'm like, no, I know I've got one. It's like,
well, you're also, I guess, maybe feeling the effect of this adjustment, this thing I'm doing. You know,
yep, I think I am.
I've been working on for
something.
I guess 2 weeks, but I haven't been able to really do it.
It's true that I think I can't put my finger on it either, too. Like, in match, right? So I'm just like, what is this? I'm so glad that her sidekick is linear. Yep.
Okay, hit.
Now, can I break that stagger?
No. I mean, you could try, but, like, it's... You're
only if you're slow, yeah.
A stagger recovery machine, you're getting hit by that.
Okay.
So I basically what I'm saying is,
but I'm saying, can GT do it?
It'd be better to focus on not getting hit than it is to expect to get hit.
Right.
And break it. You know, it's one of those, like, it's an unacceptable stagger. Damn it. Too far. Unlike that one, I should be breaking. I'm just not good at breaking them. So there are a lot of staggers that I have more or less accepted that I'm going to get hit, and I'm going to have a hard. I'm not going to break them very often. So I focus more on just not getting staggered in the first place.
I see. Oh man, that's guaranteed there, huh? That hit guaranteed the Superman punch?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you have my number on that. You know I want to ECD at that situation, so.
Yes.
So like the thing is I need to know that that's what I want to do and that I got to be able to turn it into a mix-up. Yeah. That's the thing I do try to teach as well and try to follow too, which is I say that, okay, if you have a habit, sometimes there's a good reason you have the habit, but the thing is it's an opportunity to turn it into a mix-up. You just need to be conscious of the habit, and then you can be like,
yes.
Okay, let's flip that switch. You know? So,
yes.
It's hard to do, but
it's not a habit at that point. You're just doing a thing that works because it's working.
Right.
But if you can't control it, if you can't turn it off, then you have a problem.
Yes. Alright, good. So that's good where you're like, when Chan-Chai does a back roll, he likes to back dash. This is like, okay. Good.
Right, you want space. I'm just going to move forward a little bit and 3K him.
Yeah.
Really make him stand still or die. You know, fuck it.
But, yeah. So, let's see here. But this is fun because, well, it's a lot of fun for every reason, but it is also opportunities to try stuff out, too. Sometimes. We'll see later.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to catch Lion's backdashes, like, because they work in a weird way. They don't work like everybody else's. Like, he can backdash in spots like a lot of folks can't.
Right. Well, I'm starting to think that the reason is also the hurtbox design, which is because his stance, right? Because his stance, totally he's like further back than because of his stance, he looks like he's up close. It's like and it's like actually he's
up close, like that's where his feet are. Like he can't move closer,
right?
But because of that, his hurt box is farther back. It's just always further back, so he can get away from things that a heel can't.
Right.
Max damage punish, yes, let's go. Oh.
Yeah, you'll never lose to that. I don't know why. I was just like, I know she's gonna attack here. I don't know why I felt it. I think it's because you blocked, and I was like, I have a feeling she's gonna attack.
You're right.
Nala Strawberry says that Rodney says that Vanessa has a better backdash too, and I think that's true. But it's also that
Vanessa has a better backdash than Lion?
No, a better backdash than most.
Oh, she might. I don't know.
Yeah. So, I think it's kind of true. But it's also that she has interesting retreating options, depending on if that's what she wants to do. Mainly defensive stance though. Mainly like because I finally got to watch what Rodney was talking about when I fought Nelly, and Nelly was using that 4-4K plus G, and just making really good decisions on cancels and really good decisions on cancels, but also really good decisions.
Right there. That's not what I wanted. What I got, but that's not what I wanted to do. Yep.
Right there, that's perfect, yeah. Sidekick. Alright. Good game.
You were too close to backdash. You had more to backdash too, so I knew you wouldn't backdash.
Yeah.
You won't backdash yourself out the ring.
Yeah. It's happened, but long ago. What's funny is, thank you that was a really fun first set. I think, yeah. What should
do you have a preference on our next stage, or do you anyone or any requests?
Any stage is good. Any stage is good.
Okay, I'll just let it go to random, and then it'll just pick for us. Cause we've done them all now.
I guess basically, what happens is VF, they do a good job of having like back foot matters, right? Like if the character's center of gravity is on their back foot, you watch out for that, right?
Yeah, I've only really noticed it being a major thing with Lion. Like I don't really, I haven't found it to be significantly different for other characters. It might be. It hasn't. Maybe not for Eileen. It isn't.
It's like Shun, but it's
for
not.
Lion, it's a huge thing.
With Shun, but not because of the backdash. Just because of all the moves he has. So,
yeah.
But in the case of Leon, it is. Yeah, it's actually the backdash. Yep, there it is again. Just crouch and low punch. You know?
Yeah. See right there, 3K. 3K would have worked that. But my 3P whiffs. The Lion effect.
That low kick is really nice here. Because you get the counter hit. And so it's like, no, if you try to hit me now, it's bad because I got a counter hit.
Yeah. Right there, it's backdash again.
Oh, I like that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So is that guaranteed here?
Yes, that's all
That's
guaranteed.
so cool. That's such a cool ring out sequence on the wall. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So just you do the sweep, but then you're just. But actually, if you had hurried, would it have caused it to become a wall combo instead of a ring out combo?
Yes.
So you had to wait so that the character would move into position to be rung out instead.
I had to. If I did the follow-up kick, I would have gotten the wall combo.
Right.
And then I might have been able to do the bound, but it might have.
But you had
you had
the better win condition though.
So
that's cool.
The more consistent way to get it is to do what I just did there. So I know how far. Like I know those angles. So I can consistently kind of do that.
Nice, just a ring out.
Maybe. You could have tech rolled, but
I tried.
if I had done the right combo, you would have gotten Rangoed out, but I wasn't confident on it, so I didn't do it. I should not do that. Thank you for dropping the combo. That delay got me. Fucking backdash.
But if you know I'm gonna do this trick though, and if you know I'm not gonna follow it up, you can totally kill me.
I didn't know you weren't gonna follow it up though. That's what makes it good.
Exactly. Oh my god, that drop! Oh, not the drop on combo. Eileen sudden she fell down faster because I just did the single jab. So I was like, what? It's like it's like the body just suddenly dropped.
What?
Yay, I got the Chanchai Vortex off.
That one? Yeah?
Oh, more just like a sudden feeling like I know how this will play out kind of feeling. like I know how each of these two choice guesses are gonna go. So.
Yep. You certainly got them.
Yeah, they're just lucky guesses. But there is a feeling. I don't know why, but there is.
Nope.
That's why it'll. Because we'll call it the fall down scaling. I can't. I tried to evade. I did try to evade. I was like, I think it was meaty though. But yeah, that was meaty. Okay. Nice.
Oh, you backdash. Slide hit.
Nice stagger break. Nice stagger break, though.
Yeah, I didn't execute it properly. Really want that 2P. Okay. Bring out. Fucking hell.
I improvised that
I just lost 8 fucking exchanges.
That's what makes this matchup so fun. No, there's a million things that makes this matchup so fun, though. But I did
a volatile matchup.
It is, yeah. Well, just like a lot of Leon players hate the mirror match because that gets like stupidly volatile.
Yeah, the volatility is through the roof.
Yeah.
Really? I tried to punish it.
I was trying to see if this will mess with the sidekick.
I tried to punish it twice. The second time I was pretty sure I did the right timing too.
That sequence, my brain will just never think of 9P. As much as times I hit it, when I see a single sweep, I just forget that 9P exists. It's good to know. Nice meaties.
I blocked that so.
Nice 9P. So beautiful.
I was pretty sure you're not doing lows there that could wall stagger me out. I'm surprised. That's why I keep doing it. There's certain,
I need to work on
exchanges that I'm expecting to come out by the wall that aren't coming out. I'm like, oh, so I'm getting mixed up by the non-use of certain mix-ups. Here, let it go. Because you were back-turned. Because you were fucking back-turned. Okay. Really? Yeah, I made too many errors. I'm thinking about so many things.
That's the other reason why this matchup is fun in a stressful way, right? A lot of evasive shit that like changes the math a bit. It's like, you know, especially if sequenced in a weird way.
What? I see it now. Okay.
Oh, that was really nice.
See it.
I didn't expect that at all. Nice. I should. A sidekick. Should expect it, but. You know.
I thought that was gonna win.
Ah, crap! I knew that too.
I was gonna have done that. Gosh, come on.
I got away with it. That's just like...
It's not getting away. You did the right thing. Didn't break it. Ah, fuck. I can see it, but doing it's really fucking hard.
It is.
So hard.
Beautiful. You just anticipated, punished. I think there's bigger punishes though, but yeah.
They are, but I'm spending too much effort just doing it.
Yes. Start with doing it. Yes.
Thing that I know I can hit.
The Zen answer is always start with doing it. Right. Yeah. Ah, I thought that would contact.
It's so stressful. It's so stressful playing this way.
It's fun for me, anyways.
Yeah.
Again, that's why it's called "Don't Give a Fuck" style, right? So. You only live 10 times.
I'm also seeing things that I typically don't see, like in what you're doing. Like I'm seeing holes and openings. I'm like, oh, that's a spot, and it becomes more obvious to me when I'm playing this way, which is a little bit more reactive, basically. Yeah. Options become available to me that just I would never pick.
Yes.
Fucking hell. I should have done right there. 1B plus K would have hit.
Yeah.
That would have been right.
I thought it was really fun.
A good choice, whatever you did.
Oh, that would have been cool if that works, but it doesn't. Oh, that range. I like her sidekick a lot now. I really like that range on the sidekick.
Yeah,
Like,
her
I
sidekick's
tapped you really,
really good.
I tapped you really far,
It
right?
might be one of the best sidekicks in the game, I think.
It's a psych that it's deceptive because now looking at it, it feels like it's got the range of freaking like Sarah's 66K. It's like that annoying.
Exactly. It has range that it has no business actually happening. But the reason why it has so much range
because she steps into it.
She steps forward really far.
Yeah, she really steps into it.
Back.
But it's
she
like
goes forward and back.
Yeah. And that's why it's like, what? And it's just like, how long is this sidekick? Like that it isn't until then that I realized how far that sidekick hits. It's like she's kicking the full length of her body, you know? So,
yeah.
After this set, I will ask you about those things that I'm not doing because it's probably my ignorance because I don't watch as many matches as I should, you know. And so.
Okay, well. Please. Oh, I tried to evade. I'm not mad at myself for that. Yeah. I tried. Right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I tried to evade. I'm like, I just didn't get it off, but I that was right.
But you know the tricky thing of evading too. No pun intended on the name. The tricky thing about evading, really fast input, right? It's literally like one of the fastest inputs, right? It's direction and neutral, and because of that, it is like the most vulnerable. Unless you option select it, it is vulnerable to being input too early before the buffer. If you tell yourself to just do the evade, right? If you did like evade crouch dash, a little different. If you do like evade dash, a little different. But if you just do evade and you do it too early, very susceptible to the input buffer. I didn't believe. So much fun. I mean, I was doing too much BS-ery, but it was so much fun. And you called a lot of it, so.
Trying to catch us.
Oh my god, that low kick I'm not going to see for like 1,000 more games.
Good choice. My kick check was too slow. I didn't know it was possible.
Hey, Blurring, good to see you. Blurring waved hi to us in the chat. So.
Hi, Blurring. I didn't know that could happen. I got the hit check. I confirmed it into the third hit, and you blocked it because that's how wide the window is.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it was that wide.
Yeah.
Some bullshit. It's some bullshit. How dare they say, you know what, you get this next hit, but only if you're fast enough, but we'll let you do
That's
it.
That's
BF. And get punished if you fuck it up.
That's the principles of all fighting games. Every fighting game.
Dang, there's Solo. I was so waiting for it.
Yeah, and if you got that, I would have rung out, I'm sure, so.
Yep.
Franchise risk was too much. Find a better combo. Oh my god, look at sidekick in the air. Don't sidekick anything. Oh. Yeah. So much fun. That was I enjoyed that very much. Too much because I'm just gambling like crazy, but still. Oh, that would have been cool if that worked. Oh my god! I needed to just go like just uppercut right here or something. No, I think you had the advantage.
What do you got in counter it? Yeah, no, you were gonna get.
I love that bullshit.
That's new. That's
It
new.
is.
Okay. Ooh, choice. Good, interesting choice.
Admit it, you really wanted to attack right there. You really wanted to, right? Okay, and then you're just like, this is a Chan-Chai boomerang into a low. So...
Oh, what was that? I couldn't hear you. What?
Okay, so earlier, when I did the back turn game, I felt a strong urge in you wanting to hit an attack button there. Like, but you didn't. You held it off, and I was like, so I was asking you like to admit that I was like, admit it, you wanted to hit a button there, didn't you?
Oh, I did.
Like my instincts were firing off like Tricky wants to hit a button. You know?
Yep.
Okay, PK to get wall stagger. Okay, thanks. Evade. Yes, I agree. Evade PKP is correct. Okay, I will. Thank you for that, Jimmy. I appreciate it, and that's correct. And I will work on that. Okay. The thing. Yeah. I'll tell you after the set.
Uh-huh.
you're like you're not close enough. I tried to guard. I did the not let go of guard thing. And I need to really build it into my tech roll. I think 4-6K is too much of an ask there. But it would be awesome if I could do 4-6K, like into the wall and cause a bound. Yeah, definitely true, Jimmy. I've definitely felt that too, in my some other matches. Nice.
That's one of them, right there. That's one of them.
Okay.
Look how much damage you just did.
I think the thing I like about this move, I've found that the animation's so awkward that people react differently to it, like weird ways to it. So it's like, I'm guessing maybe Tekken players don't because it looks like Heihachi doing his, his down punch, but no.
Perhaps.
Oh, thank you so much, Jimmy. And Jimmy, thank you so much for the feedback. Like, I really appreciate it, like 1,000-fold, because it is something I do want to work on. So. Nice delay.
Wrong guess. Fuck, man, just trying to fucking fuck.
Maybe he did the Chan-Chai forget to hold guard, or forget to let go of guard thing.
No, I'm not pressing down fast enough.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, if I went for uppercut. So good. So good. Okay.
Hi, mister. Yep. Uppercut.
Thank you very much. Thanks. I agree, Jimmy. Thanks. I'll work on that. And it is something that I need to do more in general, too. Okay.
Ooh, I missed. You might be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very fun round, though. Very fun game.
Yeah. See, what's your chat saying to you? Let me just go over there.
Jimmy's always giving a lot of tips. Yeah. But your chat's awesome, too. Hey, LD Wells. Hey, Mister. So good to see you all. Or, read you all.
You can try to use more PK near the wall or you get a sign. Yeah, exactly. You ate PK. Exactly. Chamito, yeah. That's the thing. So Hamito just told you the thing I was going to say.
Okay.
You can walk me into a wall stagger from almost anywhere you want on the side with a PKP.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
just watch it whiff. It's like a bottle cap challenge now. Good round. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. There it is. That spin punch right there. It's so good. I like how you have all these options.
Yeah, that wasn't guaranteed. You could duck it.
Yeah.
Because the only thing guaranteed there is the double kick or triple kicks.
No, but I mean the mix-ups that you can do from that move. It's just
the
fact that you can do that move and then mix up from there is really, to me, it's scary because it's just like, oh
it is.
Man. But
Really?
Yeah, I have to commit if I want to do that.
I couldn't have read that. I kind of felt to read that. Yep. You need to see this more.
Hey, Paul. Good to see you. Paul says it's getting
Paul.
intense.
Oh no! Bring out.
So good to see you, Paul. Do you need? I need to just make a schedule with Paul. You know, like just like with you, I need to make an appointment thing with Paul. Because I haven't fought Paul in like outside of maybe a league battle or two. I think I haven't fought Paul in like 2 months, and we do want to fight each other a lot. Both of us really want to. That said,
Yes,
I am happy that on Paul's side, it's that he's too busy playing with lots of cool people. So, you know, so that's a good problem to have. He does. I've been watching.
Really?
I had a feeling that you've been looking for this, so that's why. Just this round. Only in this round, though. I'm just like, oh, okay, in this round, Tricky is... Ow. Punch him in the balls for doing KK. Yes. Okay. Completely owned. Good game. Good game.
Good game. Yeah, Paul's correct. These matches are getting intense. So just for now, I'm stopping doing all the things I was thinking of. I'm like, all right, fuck this. It's getting too close.
I know. Once I saw the Okazeme come out, I was like, "Oh, okay." So, when I saw the Oki came out, I'm just like, "Okay." The gloves and the kick pads came off. You know. So.
Whatever I was doing. It's time to just do what I think works for a little bit. We'll go back to. Our regularly scheduled programming a little bit. Almost. I almost had that. See, that moment where the new thing would have been very helpful. That's what the new thing is for.
Really?
I'm being very stubborn.
Why is there? I know. I can feel it. I'm just like, I can feel the stubbornness. So let's roll with it. But I just couldn't believe how many of those pushes did not go into like the wall. And it's like, is that a crouch
I kept being stubborn. I was like, I'm not dead yet. All right.
No, but I'm just shocked that like it didn't go into the wall. I was just like, really? Okay. It's like counter hit, not to the wall. I like that. Okay. You're like, fine, we'll do this kick and we'll go into a throw. So.
Yeah. Dead. That was a great choice.
Thanks. Trying.
Everything out? Yeah, that's why it was such a good choice. Hey, Sir Hicks-a-lot. I have to hydrate.
Oh, me too. Okay.
Round one. Ready? Go!
I need to start doing single kicks into it, but I don't know if it works. I gotta lab that.
Good choice.
Round two. Ready?
bad choice.
Ah, didn't work like I thought it was going to. Oh. God damn, that second hit.
Okay. This is where you're watching the implodes. That's good.
I should have been a wall throw. Boo.
Yeah, can't do that if it's weak.
That wall fucked me up.
Alright.
Mm.
It's like meditation practice right now.
Mm-hmm.
Round one.
Mm.
I thought I got it. Good. Okay.
After 9K there. After 9K there.
Round two.
Duck that shit in 9K. So much rage.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I probably could have gone for the ring out. Yeah, I definitely could have gone for the ring out combo.
Round three. Ready, go.
Nice. Ah. Take the hit. Just take the fucking hit. That is such a hard mix. Yep.
I almost 8K'd it.
Okay. Fuck. The second I got hit whip punished after that double-handed move, I was like, oh, I'm dead.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Jimmy and Paul giving us both a lot of compliments.
First to 10? Yeah, this is a series of first to 10s.
Round one. Ready,
If I know to do that. Oh my god, I got the counter hit. Taco is so much fun. I love taco stage.
Hilarious.
There it is, yeah. Never do rising attack.
Yes, I did it the right one. Let's go.
Yeah, and getting hit out of the air. Oof. Alright.
Such a risky choice. Oh, it's weird. Too many weird things. Mhm. 9K that, please. Ah.
Round 5. Ready, go!
Yep. I think I had a cool thing in mind that I botched the execution at the start, but I thought I had a. Hopefully, it comes back to mind at the right time. It's really fun, really fun set. So, well, the whole day. This is so much fun. So, I'm glad I'm making you stressed though. So if I'm making you stressed while trying to figure stuff out, then I'm happy.
Well, I had to stop trying to figure stuff out. Fuck, man.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Weird.
No, I evaded. It's just that from range it looks funny. Yeah.
Come on, game. Oh, come on, game.
This was really good. Shit.
I didn't want that.
Those two punches when you don't see them forever, and then they come out and you're just like, oh yeah, she has those.
Ah, it was too slow. What are you on that? Didn't break it. Jeez, that does so much damage. Oh! That right there, little like move forward, just barely. Doesn't do so much damage now that I think about it.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use the restroom.
Oh yes, that was.
You can converse with both chats about that.
Yeah, I love how we both got quiet. You're like, all right. We're both focusing.
I have to focus extremely hard. You're a total beast in the best ways.
So are you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so if I'm trying a thing, like a new thing, or I'm working on something, what I'll do, depending on like the differential and skill between me and whoever I'm fighting against, is against someone whether it's like a bigger differential, I'll like try to do the new thing, and like I'll just do that, and I'll try to use it as much as I possibly can, even when I don't really need to. And then once I start losing against whoever it is I'm practicing it against, or I'm losing enough that I'll lose potentially the set if I don't like shape up. Then I'll pare it down, and I'll go back to my older style of play that doesn't have that new technique in it, and then I'll reintroduce the technique from the other direction of like, okay, I'm gonna do my old technique that I know, like this is how I play, and then just do the new thing where I think the new thing belongs. And that's the second thing. I can only do that if someone's pressuring me enough, because otherwise the things that I normally do will roll over people, and I won't get to practice my thing. So if I can't roll over you, or if you're forcing me to play more solid to win, then I can approach the new training from the other direction, which is the more optimal way of doing it, actually. It's the other way I developed as a way to cope with, like, not having people to play against, really. So I'm glad you forced me to play, for real. That was nice. I'm ready, whenever you are. Oh, wait, did you need to take a break? Oh, he's gone. I love it. I'll go to his chair. Oh, it's hilarious. I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, you didn't hear when I said I was...
chair.
Okay, you didn't know that I went to the restroom? I do need a moment. Oh, you didn't hear me when I said I was going to the restroom, so go ahead and talk to the chat.
No, I was talking and I was like, wait, why isn't he responding? And then I was like, wait, let me check his stream and turn it back on so I can see. And I was like, oh, fuck, I've been talking to a chair. I was giving you my... Oh, well, I guess your chat got to hear what I was saying. Well, the shortened version of it is, normally when I'm practicing a new technique, I overuse it, and then I pare it down. I use it in situations even when like it doesn't really need to be used. Just now at the end there, against players who are closer to my skill or are pressuring me enough that like I can't just afford to waste exchanges to try something new that I'm failing at consistently. Against them, I have to approach it the other direction. So I stop doing a new thing, and I go back to my old style, and then I only use the new thing in situations where I think it needs to be, instead of overusing it. So I pare it down.
Yeah. But
that's what I had to do.
I'm glad that like I said, I'm really happy that I can push you like that, you know, but also, it's the same process for me too when I'm trying to work on something, and I mean, I've had to make all those types of adjustments, and sometimes I have to park it, and then sometimes there's a moment that comes where it'll like, oh, this will work, and you do it, and it's great, but then it's hard to do it again. For me, it's hard to do it again later. For you, I feel like you're able to clear your stack pretty well, you know, like, or at least clear your agenda. And that's the hard part for me is that I'm coming from a place where, you know, where I do follow my instincts a lot more, but I also am trying to, you know, in the past tried to land stuff, right? And then it's hard to just let it go naturally. But when I've been sparring with you, I do, like, I think after after the third week, I started to feel like I can do it a bit more, you know, like, and I think it is because you were guiding me towards, like, Chancha, you need to manage your risk. And then when you manage the risk, it's like, because you're doing like simpler situations, so to speak, but lots of simpler situations, right? Then it's like, okay, like, this takes a lot of stuff off of the stack, and this makes it a lot easier to just kind of see an answer, but also kind of easier to just put on an answer when the time comes too. So, and I'm seeing that happen in my play more.
But it is still hard when you do a situation over and over and over again, or a similar enough times in a row or often enough, especially if you do it quickly. So it's like a rapid exposure to the same fundamental situation. You'll see your opponent's habits. There's no way for them not to appear.
Yeah.
It's like fast.
Yeah. But again, these training sessions, and I can see them helping the other players too, even though we probably won't see the like results for like another week or two with them, you know. But I know that these sessions, and it should be noted that yeah, Jimmy, I will try to use the pari a lot more again. I actually felt it earlier. I think in the first set I started feeling like I can use the pari more. But in the second set, I kind of parked it for a while, and part of it was because of all the side kicking. The side kicking was like, okay, I can't use the pari yet, so I put it away, but I forgot to put it back in when we started getting into those crazy exchanges again. So yeah, he can. The only thing, so there's only one rule with Leon's paris. His punch paris is, it's got to be a single limb, right? It's got to be a single arm. And it cannot knock down. If it knocks down on normal hit, cannot do it. Like, he can't pari it. But he can pari pretty much anything it doesn't, including circulars, yeah. So, I believe he can pari her circular punch. I'm pretty sure he can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he can.
Like, it's really obnoxious. Like, his punch pari is very obnoxious because it's similar to how, like, Brad's mid kick is obnoxious because, well, one, you forget that actually high kick will beat it, but two, it can sabaki like the circular kicks, which is really annoying.
Yeah, Eileen circulars aren't like that great on average, so I'm used to not being able to really use them. The only one that's really good is 4kg. The problem, which is like a 15 frame half circular, covers like hits people who go to his chest.
Yeah.
And it's non-sabakable too. The problem with that kick though is that it shoots her into the air. So what ends up happening a lot of times is that I can ring myself out if you get me the right way. I can just get like launch comboed for doing a 4K, for doing a move, even if it was my turn.
Yeah.
So it becomes a difficult move to use despite its properties being on paper really good.
So,
yeah.
You know her sweep in the full circular?
Yeah.
Does it require a counter hit for that sequence, or
It doesn't require it. You have to hit check it.
Okay, so what do you hit check for?
I hit check for, like what's the input?
No. So when she hits with the sweep, right? Normal hit. Is it guaranteed? Is the circular guaranteed after?
No, nothing is guaranteed on normal hit. Unless I hit into the wall and you do a size soft wall stun, then I get a 9K.
Okay. So the wall is the big factor that I got to worry about. But most of the time it's because it's counter hitting me, or, just wondering because you've nailed, like, there are times when it looks like you combo. So recovery hit is guaranteed?
No, it doesn't.
Really?
You can duck.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. If recovery hit, if I can still duck, then.
Go ahead. What's your question?
Well, that's because the reason I ask about recovery hit is that's like when you do that against like a high string, right? There's a good chance that you're going to get a recovery hit instead of a counter hit. So, but
yeah, it depends on whether it's a string that you're like going into another button or not. So it ends up being a real counter hit because there's another button coming out, and I'll catch it. But if it's a normal hit, or recovery counter hit, she doesn't get any special recovery counter hits properties except for her 4PPK string. That's the only one that has anything special on recovery hit where that whole thing is comboable only on recovery hit. No other string of hers works that way. So 2kg, her sweep, is on normal hit only scary when it's by the wall. Yeah. And the Eileen player knows how to space it and properly hit it. So there's a very narrow angle where it's dangerous. And you have to know what that angle is as the defender. Otherwise, it's not a threat.
I think So I think the
Yeah.
reason that I overestimated it, and it was only until this set that I was like, oh, okay, it's not as like crazy as I thought it was, basically. And because there was a moment where I got hit, but then I blocked or I ducked under your full circular. But I think
Yeah.
it's because like you particularly are going to just use it when there's a high chance it's going to counter hit, right? Because of frames or you're near the wall. So yeah, so that for me, I guess in my head, on my own part, created an illusion about how strong that move is. And it's like, oh, okay. So just like Leon's 2K, if I see that move, just 2G, you know, until
Yes.
until Tricky decides to like for whatever reason do the slowest thing and try to mid after it, which is really,
9P.
knowing with 2K is really hard to do, but 9P is very good. Yeah, and actually that is what you do. You do sweep into 9P.
Yeah.
So okay. Understood. Okay. So just if
That
I
becomes
see
the
it,
mix.
yeah, 2G
So I
and
have
then
to react to, did I get a normal hit or counter hit? And then after that, if I get a normal hit, then what do I think you'll do? Do I think you're going to stand back up? Do I think you're going to hold down for dear life, hoping that I'm going to follow it up with string no hit checker properly and not launch punish me? So I typically, on normal hit, I'll go for a 9P afterwards. 'Cause I'm -6 on normal hit, just like any other low hit. So I might just
Right.
backdash also, but I'm too close, really,
Yeah.
after 2 kg to backdash safely if you act right away. And there's, like,
yeah.
you could dash forward, crouch dash forward in the uppercut, and you'll catch a backdash, you'll catch a 9P, you'll
Yeah.
catch most
In
things.
fact, actually, the response isn't even 2G. It's that crouch dash is a really good option here.
Yeah.
Like crouch dash guard is a really good option.
Yeah.
But yeah, interesting. I'll try to press you and see how you deal if I can get that. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
like many more sessions before. But I'm gonna work on that. But I think it's gonna be fun because that's the fun thing for my style of play or my way of trying to learn the hard way is throwing myself forward into these crazy situations. So it's like, but I still have hard times with some of them, with a lot of them. Like Vanessa's KK still drives me nuts, even though I know the answers to it, and it shouldn't be a threat to even Leon. Well, it shouldn't. It's always a threat, but done loosely shouldn't be a threat, and yet, I'm still, running into it. But all right, awesome. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I can do one more,
Yes, me
but
too.
I don't know if you have other things to do after this.
I can totally do one more. I was preparing to do one more. I was just more of like, okay, I think this is the time to fight. So it's like, yeah. Nala KK, I don't. It's not special because it's online though. It really is special because it's a special move. Vanessa's defensive stance KK is annoying because it will punish a lot of stuff that people would like to do normally with mid kicks, right? It's like a mid kick, but if it hits you, that full circular afterward, it's the second part is full circular. It's EX high full circular. That is really obnoxious. Like that is so annoying, So you can't evade it either way. It looks like it's half circular, right? Just like Leon's 1K looks like a mid. Vanessa's KK looks like it goes into a half circular, but it's full circular, and also
Hi, Dark.
hits you. You're in side turn when you get hit by it, and then it's EX high, which means you gotta duck and wait. But yeah, and it's not
Wait, launch.
but trust me, that move is annoying offline as it is online. It's online has like nothing to do with how annoying that move is.
Round one. Ready, go.
Okay. I could have just jabbed. Okay. Didn't mix up.
What's wrong?
That's punishable. So this
What
one
is it
when he
punishable
steps
by?
forward, the one where he steps, it's like minus. Let's just say minus 13 standing. He's standing even though he looks like he's crouching.
Okay.
I honestly believe it's minus 15, but I feel bad telling you that because I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna tell you minus 13 for now, you know, and then later you'll be like, Chantai lied, it's freaking minus 15. You know?
No, 13's fine.
Yeah. I did know that low's coming, then I gave up on it. Alright. Interesting. I hit a button. Just wait for it to play out and punish it. And remember Adam Yuki. Can't do that.
That was my bad. I know I can't do that there.
I want a serious fight.
So the cool thing is that this set we get to work with the whole feeling like when the adrenaline dies down and you got to recover. So that's what's. I feel like we're both dealing with that right now because you're calm and you're calm and patient though, which is good. And I am like wanting to do stuff, but I'm also watching that you're just watching. So it's like, yeah, make a choice. Yeah.
Knockout.
Yeah. All right.
Round 2. Ready, go.
Yeah. That's right. It beats Sabaki. Oh, that's so cool.
Excellent.
Well, good meaty.
Round 4. Ready, go.
Tricky's patient. Park the party again.
I'm focused.
And it felt like that was a second round win, not a third. Some crap. It was like that was game. This is good.
It's like he's gonna do something weird here. I don't know what it is. Just wait. So now that there's like I'm not about to lose the set, I can go back
Yeah.
to what I was doing before, but with what I've learned from the end of last set.
Yes.
Oh, no. That right there, the last set, and that, sorry, right there.
Okay.
That's what you should be doing more, by the edge of the ring, by the wall.
I'll work on it.
Shit is free. It's free.
I like how that caused a miss.
Fuck! God, I'm upset about that.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
That one I'll eventually do the punished. Oh my god, really? No, that was bad. I tried to evade that shit. Yeah, I tried to evade that shit. I guess back then I didn't believe.
What's happening there? Good commitment.
Round 5. Ready? Go!
Good. I keep practicing the thing or just not. I don't know. I'm deciding now.
Hey Silverbolt, the training's going awesome. That said, I'm going to remind everybody that there is single A League today. Akai's doing single A League. That's awesome. Yeah, it is fun playing as Lee Chaowan, right? Yeah, never do that. Oh, yes. I got a really good thing. Yeah, we can't do it here.
Good.
Donabari. It's like, you know, don't. That's tilting on that. More Leon Eileen BS. But I love Tricky is committed to not letting that ruin her day.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
Dying.
Wow. Ah, it's not punishable. What the hell is this? Witchcraft.
Fucking hell. Of course I missed the combo.
Oh my gosh, half circular the wrong way. Okay.
Thank you,
Oh,
game.
that's half circular. That is half circular, right?
It doesn't quite. Yes, half circular. That's correct.
That
That does a
doesn't.
lot of damage to the first hit.
That does not look like a half circular.
I know.
It's okay. Leon's got his stuff. It's like Leon complaining about that kind of stuff is like wrong. So it's like,
Yep. Boom. Boom, boom. Damn it.
I like your timing when you go for the throw. Ah, choose such good moments. You're like, I'm not the one choosing. You're the one choosing. It's like the opponent chooses because I'm seeing them block. It's like... you're bringing in the shoulders.
You knew.
So, that was a really fun round. That was a real fun round. Really fun round. I forgot
that was a hard
that.
rhythm to catch. I didn't. You're too comfortable pressing buttons in that string.
I know.
Like, no.
I want to try.
Stop it.
I have a feeling I got something. I'm like, I know there's something.
No, that's not worth it. Just block it. Unless you have a really good read.
Yeah.
I mean, keep doing it. I'll have to just
Always greedy.
get you out of it more. I was just surprised. I was like, holy fuck, he's like so comfortable with this. This is my fault. Clearly, I haven't made it scary enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta let that play, let it play. Don't skip it.
Yeah.
Round two. Ready, go!
I ruined it. That was a wall combo. That's good. Have to hit check 1K. Gee. I like that mix up. I finally decided to try to block that thing.
I thought you were going to block it that time.
Because, yeah, you're showing me.
I have to evade it to your back, right?
Yes. Always wait till Leon's back.
Okay.
Everything that will mess you up right away to his back. You can deal with the other stuff because everything else setups.
wanted to confirm. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't forgetting.
Really good stuff. Good stuff. I know it's textbook stuff, but I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
So this what happened
What
here?
did you go for?
I went for 1 P plus K. Remember how I told you it's standing, even though he crouches. So
Yeah?
So that's why, like, he's standing the whole time, even though he freaking hits low. So that step in.
So he's not crouching. He can't tech crouch with that.
Yeah, he can't crouch with that move.
Mm-hmm.
The only real utility he has with that move is that 1, it's a low, and 2, it's evaded to the front.
It can also it can also soft wall stun you.
Yeah.
That's one of the great moves by the wall. Let go of guard. Let go of guard.
So low. Things are so telegraphed high and mid. So hard.
I walked into it. That was the ballsiest fucking choice. Holy fuck. The balls on this man.
I was trying to parry the spinning punch for Jimmy. Oh, so cool.
Well, I like that.
I like that sequence. I like the sequence that you
Yeah, I
did. The
could use that more to deal with that,
That
actually.
scorpion sequence was really cool. I was just like, what the?
Yeah, I just found a new option. I was too slow. I was too slow. Ooh. I didn't have to do all that.
I see. you're like, he's trying to go for it. I think you had the right instinct.
I was just buffering forward. I thought you were in a backdash. So I was going for my forward P to catch you with a mid. But I saw you whiff, so I said, oh, I already have this buffer. Let me just throw. It was literally a split check decision choice.
Alright, here we go. No punish.
15? This is 15. 8 punish was done. Progress.
Nice evade.
Thank you.
So nice. Called out. So good.
Yeah, I've just figured out that I can call that out and make you, like, hurt a lot for it. A lot more than I thought.
Yeah, never low pitch that. 2.
Yeah, I just figured something out about the matchup just now. Like, oh, I can make this hurt.
Yes.
And use my elbow to make it hurt.
Yes. Oh, elbows are always good. Safe mid's always good against Leon. Just don't let him crush.
No, because you can backdash those motherfuckers like a goddamn banshee in the night. We backdashing the shit out of my elbows. So there's a certain spacing where elbow is good. Outside of that, it's not. Like right there, that's distance where it's not good anymore. But now that I've enforced them, I can. I'll tell you after.
There it is.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Good. Let go of guard there. Hit the hit. Yeah, see? Elbow. I wasn't paying attention to the range and I got popped for it. That's what I get for not paying attention to the range. So elbow's even hard to use against line, but it shuts down some things that are much more annoying.
I thought that low punch would win here, but no. Yeah.
I can only play that way because I had so much life.
Yeah, I know, that's good.
So you never see me make choices like that, like ever.
It's okay, using the life lead. I'm just like, this is gonna be really hard, and you're like, yeah, you can't do damaging crap to me. I'm like, okay. Can, but it's really hard. Really, really hard.
Yeah, that's when you'll see all the really strange mix-ups that I like never go for, because all of a sudden I can just. Nice. Very nice. Fuck me.
So that was a punishable moment at the wall. Oh man, double up. I know.
All the things.
I know. Of all the things, it's the lowest probability too.
gonna do it 3 times in a row. Like, I'm gonna get this parry. Ooh, that is so scary. Yeah.
Not afraid to hit buttons. No, it's like,
That was good.
yeah,
You shouldn't have been.
yeah.
I'm vibing out some tunes on my stream right now. I'm just. It is a vibe.
Nice.
Ooh, where it? Oh. I thought that was punishable, huh?
No, I don't think so.
Ooh, look for an evade. Damn, that fucking crouch forward into uppercut.
Yeah, Leon loves freaking crouch dash. Yeah. Okay, did you apply water to it and try to clean it? Don't push it though. Just gently make it wet and wipe it. Oh, nice guarantees.
Yes. It's such a hard move to evade.
Nice, nice choice there.
Fuck me.
Thank you. Call it out.
And don't forget your timings as well. Not just what you're doing, but your timing, which adds another layer for me to have to do Yomi on. Make things a little harder, in a good way.
I do try to change some timings up, yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. Damn it, I'm so sad I didn't block that low. Right there. I'm so free to that stagger. Just let it hit me. Just let
Yeah,
go.
it's hard. It's so
It's so
hard.
hard to just take that hit.
Yeah, listen to the arrow. Right?
It's against everything I believe in.
I know. That's why I also said that this is going to be hard for Tricky to do.
Yeah. Negative 15. Negative 15.
Negative 15? Okay. Nice delay elbow. Boom.
Negative 13?
Yeah. Yes. I gotta low block this or high block it? Thought I high blocked it, but it almost got it. Dead. Very fun. Very fun game.
Yes. Yeah, you force the words are hard.
Yeah. I mentally stacked Tricky on vocabulary. So yes, Jaden? Oh, yes, Arya? Oh my God. That's so beautiful, that sidekick. Really fun. Silverbolt is cheering for you, Tricky. I like it's. I picked that one because I know that you might stand up on that exact frame. So.
Yeah.
Good game.
Good games.
Good games. Thank you very much. I did want to play more, but children have a nosebleed on the bed situation, so I gotta go make sure that the sheets don't get permanently bleached or permanently
Take care of the little ones. That sounds like a minor crisis.
Yep. Yeah. Silverbolt is the commentator of today's battles. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this.
Yes, I did too.
All of the sets were a lot of fun. The second set, of course, was really exciting. The third set was like, I feel like we worked on a lot, but the feeling, for me anyways, was I felt like how you feel like when you're in a tournament and you've played like an awesome battle, but you're cooling down a bit, and so you're like, okay, I need to be in the right mind space. I felt like it was really good training for that. And it's like I'm not, like I think I'm making good decisions on some stuff. I do get greedy, of course, but, and I definitely got punished for my greed. The second set definitely kind of fuels that greed, because you're like, oh, I can do this stuff. But when you're playing, it's like you got to center it back. You got to dial it back when you realize you don't have it. and I don't think I dialed back some. I don't think I dialed back nearly enough, right? But also that, and even though my daughter was talking to me, it didn't bother me. I was still making decisions. I was just more of like, okay, I'll set my conversation with my daughter. It's not complicated things to say. It's just more of a, okay, like set it on the back burner and then give her some response,
Yeah.
But I felt fully in the match, so it was not a distraction for me, which is good. Like 10 years ago, one of my I think streaming helped this, but 10 years ago, one of my biggest weaknesses, I'd say, was that I could get very distracted by conversations that were happening outside the match. Like it was something where I try really hard, but no matter how hard I tried, it just like those things just get into your head, So, but it doesn't bother me at all in the past. In the past 3 years, I feel like I overcame it maybe 5 years ago, but not while being active in VF as much. But when I came back to VF, I definitely felt like, okay, it's not like, it doesn't bother me like it did in the past. And I think I've actually like conquered it, The only time where I felt super tilted, well, I felt super tilted at different tournaments, but in Brooklyn, I felt super tilted against Bronx Jackie. But I think that was more of coming off of fighting Shidosha. And Shidosha's strategy completely knocked me down, in the tournament. And that was really good, because Shidosha does play with a plan. One of my weaknesses is that I'm playing too much in the moment and in the feels. So I am playing with a strategy, and but it's more that I'm being tactical about my approach. And yeah, I'm doing ring awareness, and yeah, I do ring outs and stuff like that. But I don't think I'm mentally constructing the win against the opponent. I think that's something that's going to take me a while to get better at. But I do think it's like, yeah, if there's a skill gap, you can do it. But can you do it when you're fighting someone like stronger or similar? That's something where that's really hard for me to do. So, and I'm working on it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this training we're doing will help with that.
This one really did.
Yeah. I think we're playing differently now than you did like a month ago.
I think so. I honestly feel today I felt, especially that's actually all 3 sets, I do feel I'm playing a lot better. Though the 3rd set might be playing more of like my normal level of aggression, right? Whereas I think the first 2, I think I did a better job balancing it. I'm not saying it's balanced. I'm very aggressive. But I think I did a better job of picking my moments for it, and I think, but I do think that in the 3rd set, I did, in the last half, I did try to fight more on lowering the risk, and I think sometimes it started to show. It took a while, but I think some of the moments started to show a bit more, and I think the decisions that I was making in the last quarter of the 3rd set, I think, were better than the first, 3 quarters of the 3rd set. So I think that helps. That means a lot. Like for that to happen in less than 20 games is a lot, right? So for that to happen in less than 15 games in this case.
Yeah. I mean the first set's always for us our warm set to a degree. Something I try to get better at, like warm up faster. But longer, it's just a little scrappy. It's like, and then the second set, or warm.
Seriously?
If the taco stage, it makes a already volatile matchup even more volatile.
Yeah.
And so it in this particular match, Lion versus Eileen, Lion is benefits from being more aggressive on the tackle stage because of the way you can ring her. Like often you can do that, and that's where it's enforceable and all kinds of. And then you have to just stagger into the wall. Some of them you weren't doing, but it sounds like you now know they are. And like I told you a couple of them as you were doing this in other games.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like integrate more because they're terrifying and they're unblockable. Like there's just you can't block all that shit.
So I will 100% be working on those. Like that both you and Jimmy were really giving me advice on it, and it is something I don't have enough of in my game. That Leon actually has a lot of ways to set up wall stagger, and I will do that more. And Walt, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, no. If you watch the set I did with the monk, he does a lot of that.
Okay, I'll watch
So
it. Yeah.
the Demoff, my set with Demoff, from last week or the last time I played him, he did a bunch of those. So like his wall combos, the one setup, are obnoxious in a good way, but they're obnoxious.
Yeah.
So you do some other things that he doesn't do that he probably should do that would make him more complete as
Right.
a player. And so like for you, now that I've caught like two different lines, and I'm like the most also very strong too, but you're strong in very different ways.
Yeah.
And what makes Domog strong is his Oki pressure. His Oki game is godlike. Like I'm
Is it?
terrified tech rolling next to this motherfucker because he has so many. It's clear to me that he's practiced his Oki timings on different combos, on different knockdowns, and it makes it very difficult for me to wake up and do anything. So I have to kind of respect his options, which makes me have to stand there and block. That's something you don't do, which I think if you did, would be very uncomfortable for anyone fighting against you, on top of what you already do.
Yeah. No, I will definitely.
And
Well, he also
Yeah.
he also does better combos than me, which I need to do too. So I love both of those things a lot.
be helpful, but I think in terms of like where would you get the most bang from your buck? Is
Okizeme.
it wouldn't be combo practice. It would be tech roll, Oki tech practice. Of
Okay.
like they're gonna tech roll here, I'm gonna do this, mix up.
Okay.
That's gonna lead to another mix up. That's gonna lead to another.
Sorry, Tricky. I can hear you
Yeah,
now.
no.
My phone died. No, it was that my phone died. So the last thing I'd heard you say was yeah. The last thing I heard you say. No. It wasn't much. It was like less than a minute because I just switched devices right away. So the last thing I heard you say was yeah, that basically Damog's Ukemi Zemi is something that I could really incorporate into my play. I'm still guessing that you're also saying the stuff we talked about near the wall is definitely stuff, and setting up like side turn PKP, right? Stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, the mob also does that too.
Yeah.
So you can steal his tech roll traps and his side and his wall hit traps. And those two things, like you can, that's just practice. Like it's something you do in training mode.
Yeah.
Usually, when you put practice in on an opponent, like it wouldn't be super useful. It'd be easier to get going training on and like do your combo and then find out, oh, okay, if I try it this way, I can do this. And another combo, I can do this. Another combo, you're dead. That's terrifying. And that on your really cool mix-ups and organizers would make it much harder to fight you.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that. And thanks so much. I want to carry the conversation more, but yeah, I am gonna go take care of the stuff with the kids. Feel free to message me though, because it will become a topic, and I'll have to like list it out. But I appreciate it so much. And if I had more time, the question I'd ask you is what you felt you were finding with the Eileen versus Leon matchup. But you can also say it on your stream, and that would be awesome. But Thank you so much for everything. This is these sessions are always wonderful. Happy New Year! Congratulations on your license, and I'm looking forward to more of these, of course. And I'm definitely going to be working on all those things. And whatever you say to your stream, I am gonna watch. I am gonna watch the recap or the YouTube upload. So, so you can add any notes you want to, and I'm gonna listen to it. So, thank you so much, Tricky.
Have a good night. Great sex and good luck with the kiddo. Hopefully, he's bloody with the nose, please.
Yep. All right. Peace. All right, we're gonna raid Tricky. Silverball, thank you so much again. Nalastrave, always thank you for support. Jimmy, thank you so much for support. Jimmy was amazing support. Nalastrave is always awesome to talk to VF about too. And everyone, this was a great time. Thank you so much. Let's find that rating option. Do Tricky.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Where did the raid option go? I'm gonna restart the raid because the Twitch interface sucks. Or maybe it's gonna automatically do it in a minute. Yep, it is Mr. Mom time. My wife is spending the night at her work because in case they need her help and because of the ice storm tonight or the icy rain. So yeah, and right now we're 30 seconds away from the full raid, I believe. Hopefully. And Wave Rusher Kobe, thank you so much. And yes, very greedy. That's so greedy is the definition of my style. Let's see.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Go 4, 3, 2, 1. The raid should go. Raid complete. Awesome. All right. Everyone have a good one, and thank you very, very much.